All right, so continuing from where we left off yesterday, effects are the next step of the pie, really the next piece of the pie. Pies don't have steps. But but when we're talking about design, when we're talking about intensity, focus, color, and beam, it's great to have the lights in a static position, right? And we've talked about that. We've shown you this stuff here, showing you how to move things, how to use intensity to vary the level of light around the stage to draw people's eyes to different places. See what I did there? I just brought the front lights in and I'll bring these guys in too. But once we do that, we can also do effects, because turning things on and off, and you can chase things with your fingers and all kinds of stuff, and that's great. And you can make a great light show with just static looks and changing them up. But you get an even better light show if you add in effects at times when effects make sense. Now, it's all about doing it when it makes sense, and we'll talk about that more later in the show. Okay, we'll talk. We'll brush up a little bit on that, and you can find that in other videos that I've got. But effects are just simply ways to pre-program in your console interesting things for the lights to do that bring movement into the picture. And in fact, that movement does not have to be moving lights moving, because that's the biggest question I always get. People say, well, don't I have to have moving lights to have movement? No, you don't. Take, for example, this. We're just going to take our lights here and we're going to use them. We're going to turn them on and off, okay? This is an effect. Now, all of the lights are doing this at the same time, and truth be told, that's probably going to make you sick in about a minute. But if we go then and say we offset it by 4, because oftentimes music has 4 beats and a lot of my lights here are in 4s. As soon as we do that, we can see here that we get a lot of interesting and we get a really great vibe to the stage, right? And we can take that effect, whether it's with intensity or any other attribute, and as we work with it, we can slow it down. We can speed it up. We can make it as an effect something that's purely additive or something that's purely subtractive from our look on stage. Instead of making it happen soft, we can give it a hard edge to the movement. We can make it constant. We can do whatever we want. We can ramp it, as this is called, where it kind of fades up and then turns off, or the opposite. In a modern lighting console, there are so many options, and that's a lot of the fun of this, as to how to make effects. But the simple version of an effect is that you're simply taking something that the light has, whether it's intensity, like I just showed you, maybe it's color. Like here, all my lights are flipping from red to yellow. Here they're going to go from red to white, which is great if you do corporate events, because if you notice, a lot of companies have red and white. And we can flip it. We can do it in 4. But, no matter what you're working with, you can create movement around your stage, and I'll continue to break it up more, by assigning effects to your lights, right? You can go ahead and you can do it any variety of ways. In fact, you might be saying, okay, well, that's cool. You showed us color, you showed us intensity. And truth be told, that's a lot of the effects we do. But even without getting into our console's effects engine, we can really go ahead, actually, and we can do things like grabbing our gobos, okay? And we can go ahead and say we put a gobo in our front wash, okay? Put a gobo in there, right? We can change that gobo. And with a lot of gobos, we're also able to rotate them. You can see a nice rotation there. Even better, if you take half of your lights, if you go ahead, say you've got 4 fixtures here like I do, 2 on the left and 2 on the right. You can take half of them and spin them one way, and take the other half and spin them the other way. And suddenly, something like just a gobo rotating can really bring a really powerful look to your stage. And so when you think about effects, when you think about creating movement on stage, it doesn't have to be lights moving, right? This is kind of a quick tip like all these are. I could go into so much more detail, and I do in a lot of my courses inside of Learn Stage Lighting Labs. But, the gist of it is if you haven't started, if you haven't used movement before, it's all about making your eye move on stage. It's all about bringing that sense of movement to the canvas that is the stage that you're working with as an artist. Whether you feel like an artist or not, you are one. And so we're able to use, even without moving lights, even without moving our lights at all, we're able to get that sense of our movement across the stage by doing things like movements, by adding in, for example, a color type effect. And that's a little bit wild. Or by adding in as well intensity, right? And when we add all three of these together, just like IFC and B adding in static things together, we get a lot of change, a lot of different look on stage. When we use just one, on the other hand, we get, much less movement, okay? And so, that's just really a great way to show you how these things affect you and how these things affect the stage you're working with. And so if you have enjoyed this so far, tomorrow we're going to talk about effects with moving lights when you have focus. So be sure to grab that. Until then, check us out on Patreon. I want to get this thing going. I want to do even better and more high quality videos, but I need your help. I need your help to continue to get this growing, to continue to be able to produce high quality stuff, and to be able to be here for a long, long time. And there's some cool perks, so I want you to check that out. Until tomorrow, thank you for watching, and we're going to talk about making effects with focus. We'll see you there.